devolution co-governance in a way that where people are able to express their views, and also that we actually challenge them to make some progress on this stuff as well. Because you can't pretend the treaty doesn't exist. This is the problem National's got. You can't wish the treaty away.
Who's next king?
Yeah, so he's making
It's
Does Max getting a career in politics? I think he does.
You know that Max King actually told me once that he did want to become Prime Minister one day. And I was thinking about it. Something completely different, and I didn't take him seriously at the time, but,
Here is your 42nd Prime Minister of New Zealand. This is the leader of the National Party. He will soon be sworn in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure, after doing a deal with maybe with the ACT Party and New Zealand First, maybe with just the ACT Party. But ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the next Prime Minister of New Zealand, Christopher Luxon.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, team. Thank you so much. And thank you, New Zealand, because from all over your country, this great country, you have reached for hope and you have voted for change. And I am immensely proud to say that on the numbers tonight, National will be in a position to lead the next government. And my pledge to you is that our government will deliver for every New Zealander. Because we will rebuild the economy and deliver tax relief. We will bring down the cost of living. We will restore law and order. We will deliver better healthcare. And we will educate our children so that they can grow up to live the lives that they dream of. And that's what you voted for, and that's what we will deliver. Now, earlier this evening, I took a call from Labour leader Chris Hipkins conceding the election. And I thanked him for the call, and I thanked him for serving New Zealand as Prime Minister. And I wished him well. And I wished him well because it's obviously a tough night for Labour, and I want to acknowledge that. I also spoke to ACT leader David Seymour, and I congratulated him on his own win in Epsom and ACT's result. And there are many votes still to be counted, but on current numbers, it looks like National and ACT will be in a position to form the next government. And I also congratulate Winston Peters on New Zealand's first return to Parliament, and I appreciate his comments this evening that he is willing to help where needed. And as a result of voters' choices, and with special votes still to come, it looks like National will on Monday be welcoming many, many new MPs into our caucus. New Zealanders listened to National, but more importantly, National listened to New Zealanders. And we listened to the people needing interest rates to come down so they can pay their mortgages. And we listened to the people that need tax relief to help pay for the grocery bills. And we listened to the retailers who want to know that the justice system is putting offenders' interests first. And we also listen to the patients waiting 11 hours at the emergency department who know that the front line needs support. And tonight you have given us the mandate to take New Zealand forward. And in all our conversations with you, we heard a description of New Zealand that can be so much better than it is. And we know it, and you voted for it, and together we will make this an even better country. Now, turning around the country may take time. It's a big job, and we have to get it right, and it's going to be hard work. But the government, community groups, iwi and businesses will together get the job done, because that's how I want to lead this country, together for every single New Zealander. And one night about midway through the election campaign, I was on a late flight home to Auckland, and I was sitting looking out that plane window, and I looked out at the dark land below. And there were huge black spaces, except where at times the darkness was broken by a single isolated light. And it was probably a farmhouse, and sometimes there were small groups of lights in little settlements and occasionally towns or a city. And I looked out and I thought about the responsibility of leading this country on behalf of every New Zealander, wherever they are, whoever they are, and whatever their life circumstances. And regardless of ethnicity, and whether our families arrived generations ago or are new migrants, we all share an interest in living in a safe, stable country that celebrates fairness and wants the very best for every New Zealander. And we also share an interest in having a strong economy that is providing opportunities. Because the promise of New Zealand is quite simply that if you work hard in the best country on planet Earth, you should be able to get ahead. And it's what unites us that matters most to me. And that will always be the ethos of a government that I lead. Now, before I finish, I do want to express my tremendous gratitude to so many people who have made tonight's outcome possible. And first, of course, are you, the voters. To all of you who voted for National, thank you. We won't let you down. And to all of those who didn't vote for National, we won't let you down either.
You're hot!
And to the people of Botany who returned me as your MP, can I say thank you? Because it is my great privilege to represent you in Parliament and the place that I spent so much of my childhood.
I just ripped my fucking video.
And to the National Party, from President Sylvia Wood and right through to every volunteer and supporter and every electorate, thank you.
Get rid of those cigarettes, mate.
Because your commitment to National did not waver, and tonight's outcome is yours to celebrate too. And I want to thank my fantastic Deputy Nicola Willis, our incredible hard-working campaign chair Chris Bishop, and all of our caucus and candidates for their relentless campaigning over the past 6 weeks. You have given it your all, and we have splashed blue across the country.
Congratulations!
And I want to thank our great campaign director, Joe DeJu, and all of our campaign team. Because they have left no stone unturned, no press release unwritten, no social media meme unposted, and no tick untopped in the effort to reach as many Kiwis as possible with National's message. And I also want to thank my amazing Chief of Staff, Cameron Burrows, and National's incredible team.
Yous are going to get fucked up tonight.
And nights without sleep, but tonight it's all been worth it. And before I thank my own family, I want to thank the children, the spouses and the partners of every MP, of every candidate and of every member of our campaign team and our staff. Because all of you have sacrificed a great deal to support us, and that support is greatly acknowledged and greatly appreciated. And there have been many late nights and long absences, and I genuinely hope that tonight's victory is some repayment for your sacrifices.
Good luck.
And finally, to Amanda and William and Olivia. Amanda, I have to say, while being Prime Minister, elected Prime Minister is a great honour. I have always said marrying you will be my greatest achievement. I love you, and I am so grateful that I get to do life with you each and every day. And I want to say to William and Olivia, thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement right from the moment that I said I wanted to enter politics and public service. So thank you, team. I love you lots. And tomorrow morning, New Zealanders are going to wake up to not only a new day, but the promise of a new government and a new direction. And this great country of ours has so much potential, and our new government will help realise it. And I have to tell you, I am humbled by tonight's support, but I am so energised by it too. And I cannot wait to get stuck in and to get to work. Because New Zealanders have chosen change, and our new government will deliver it, and we will get this country back on track. Thank you, everyone.
There it goes, the next Prime Minister of New Zealand, Christopher Luxon, leader of the National Party.
I'm so happy he doesn't drink alcohol.
What do we make of that, team?
I've got very important news, just in case anyone couldn't quite get the chance.
Oh, yes, well, I
We were struggling a
His
little bit
wife and
earlier.
Olivia, his daughter, look exactly the same.
That is what it was. Yes.
And I believe there was also a chant of Amanda there, which was kind of
Well, that was...
former chant leader Paula Bennett. Her chants are very, very important too. I thought that I love saying I went through it.
If I was there, I'd be chanting now.
Yeah. I thought the speech though, that line, Kiwis have reached for hope and voted for change, will go down as one of the greatest lines in this modern politics. He absolutely owned it with that sentiment that in this campaign, Christopher Luxon has felt like the other side has been dishing up fair, and they have.
Fuck yeah, I'm scared as fuck.
But near the end of the campaign, Chris Luxon decided that he was going to reach for the hope path and...
And you know what Kiwis said to Hipkins and said to Labor, that's ugly, we don't like it, go away.
And it was personal, at some level as well. You know, it was a... Sorry, Trish.
No, yeah, no, and you sort of feel tonight that New Zealand has breathed a bit of a collective sigh of relief. I think there was a lot of nervousness heading into tonight that we could still get quite a different result. And a lot of people had expressed to me that, you know, they were really wanting to see this change, and in particular the message that Chris Luxon had tonight about how he wants to work with the community, with business, with iwi, and work in partnership, and he's very much signalled that. He made the statement to business a few weeks ago that he wanted them to act as a partner to government and not like children as the relationship had been. So I think for businesses around the country, they will be relieved to see this change tonight.
I don't know, he didn't do that well in boardroom actually. But the thing is let's be honest, let's give credit when credit's due. This is a guy that picked at the right time. If you had heard him on Mike Hospital or any or your shows 8 months ago, this is not a guy who you thought would take National to victory.
He stepped up, didn't he? When the campaigning began, he was a different man to the one that we see now. Okay,
I've got to say though, we've seen ACT drop a seat, so that puts ACT at 61 seats.
Okay, that is fascinating. We're going to come back to that, Paula. Thank you for that insight. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will hear from Christopher Luxon, the next Prime Minister of New Zealand. We'll see you soon.